welcome to Storytime at Home. I'm Miss Christy from the Atlee branch of the Pamunkey Regional Library. And today we're going to have a pajama story time about lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! Yeah, we have so many books here. I found so many good books, so when you come in, if you want to read about lions and tigers, you can look here. We're going to prop them up after we film all these story times, and you can check them out because they're all so good. So I want to thank you for coming again, and we're going to do our hello song. So hop up and let's do our movements together. If you can't remember, it's okay. Just follow along the best you can, and if you're new, you can learn. Alrighty, so here we go. Hello, hello. Can you say hello? Hello. Hello, hello. Can you say hello? Hello. Can you reach up high? Can you touch your toes? Can you turn around? Can you say hello? Hello, hello. Can you clap your hands? Hello, hello. Can you stamp your feet? Can you reach up high? Can you touch your toes? Can you turn around? Can you say hello? Hello again, everyone, and welcome. I'm so glad you came today. So right away, we're going to get started on our first book, and it is about a lion. Mama Lion wins the race. She is riding in this really cool car. So we're going to get started on reading that up close so you can see the pictures. Okay. We have our first book today, which is called Mama Lion Wins the Race. And this book is by John J. Muth. Now, I want to tell you this book is really long, but it has a great ending. So settle back and relax. This is also a very big book. And we also want to thank our publishers for letting us read this, which is Scholastic Press of New York. So here we go with Mama Lion Wins the Race. Mama Lion and Tiggy, there's Tiger, looked out their window into a beautiful morning. Today is race day, said Tiggy. Yes, it is, said Mama Lion. Are we ready? Almost, said Tiggy. There are just one or two things we need to do. I will get our car, said Mama Lion. And I will check our route, said Tiggy. We're going from here all the way to there. That's where they're driving. While Tiggy tuned up their car, Mama Lion noticed Tiggy's cup. It was worn and dented and had a hole in it. I wonder what the prize will be for the winner, said Mama Lion. I don't know, said Tiggy. Maybe we will win, said Mama Lion. We have to win, said Tiggy. Well, said Mama Lion, winning is fun, but it isn't everything. See him fixing up the car? He's down in the engine fixing it up. And there's his cup. There's an old cup dripping out his drink. Wow! The town square was full of excitement. There are the flying pandinis in car number 3, said Tiggy. And look, said Mama Lion, the knitted monkey crew has the banana on their car. There's their car with the banana. And there is Bun Bun with her motorcycle. Everybody's looking around, raccoons and teddy bear policemen. Looks like a little hippo. I don't know what this guy is. He looks like a pickle to me, but I don't know. Mama Lion and Tiggy passed the table with all the prizes. First place was a big fancy trophy. Second place was a nifty small cup. Thought Mama Lion. Third place was a special banana issue of Monkey Monthly. Let's go, said Mama Lion. It's time to put on our goggles. Everyone watched as the owl officials called out, Ladies and gentlemen, take your marks. Get set. Everybody's ready. The crowd grew silent. The moment grew long. Go! The racers charged forward. The knitted monkeys broke a rule and threw their smallest member ahead. Penalty whistles blew. The monkeys grinned. Then they apologized. Engines roared. Spectators on the streets waved and cheered. They were off. Who's in front? Mama Lion and Tiggy. First, a sharp bend to the right, then second to the left. The leaders moved swiftly out in front. As they crossed the river, Mama Lion and Tiggy took the lead. There they are, going over the big bridge. Right there. And soon they sped far ahead of all the other cars. Mama Lion noticed the warm wind and the fresh smell of the grass as they breezed through the gentle hills. This world is beautiful, thought Mama Lion. It is beautiful, isn't it? They hurried farther along and passed two children in their front yard with a puppy. They waved. The world is friendly, thought Mama Lion. It is. Then Mama Lion caught sight of the flying pandinis not far behind and thought, the world is, wow, the flying pandinis are zooming up fast. Here they come. They've got a turtle with them. Okay? Suddenly, something appeared in the road ahead. Watch out, said Mama Lion. Hold on, said Tiggy as he swerved and skidded to a stop. Oh no, said Tiggy, our wheel has come off. Yes, it has, said Mama Lion, but you are a very skilled driver. This butterfly was not harmed. The butterfly, that's why they swerved. Pop the trunk and grab our tools, said Tiggy. We must get on the road again. The roar of an engine drew close behind them. Gravel crunched and brakes screeched as the flying pandinis ground to a stop. Hurry, we must help them, said Baby Panda. Yes, look sharp, said his sister Bayo Bayo. They are using number 8 spanner when they need a number 12. The pandinis quickly bounced out and rolled over to the car. Mama Lion and Tiggy stepped aside. The pandinis were master mechanics and could fix anything. Just then, Mama Lion saw Bun Bun pass by. She was scattering seeds from her bag. She will come back and water them after the race, said Tiggy. I've seen her do that before. Bun Bun is really good with plants. She is a very interesting bunny, said Mama Lion. See the seeds? Suddenly, another car streaked past them. There go the monkeys, said Tiggy. We'd better go too, said Mama Lion. They thanked the pandinis and everyone rushed back into their cars. Mama Lion and Tiggy sped off, their car running better than ever. They were already gaining on the knitted monkeys. To hold the lead, the knitted monkeys were up to their old tricks. Oh no, said Tiggy. We are getting close to the finish. I don't know if we can win. Just do your best and keep on going, Tiggy. Okay, now look close. Do you see what their old tricks are? What these monkeys are doing? Yes, right here they're throwing banana peels. Huh, not very nice. Suddenly, the flying pandinis came up from behind. Their car was stuck in reverse, so they were driving backward. The monkeys, overcome by ambition, dropped even more banana peels. Mm-mm-mm. The slippery peels sent the pandinis into a skid. This popped the gears and spun their car in the right direction. In a dazzling performance, they picked up speed. Mama and Tiggy raced ahead. Tiggy, said Mama Lion, here is our chance to do something really amazing. Yes, said Tiggy, we can win. Or, said Mama Lion, we could not win. Tiggy blinked. He looked ahead to the finish line. It was so close. But Tiggy understood. Mama Lion reached over and pulled the handbrake to slow them down. The checkered flag fell and the flying pandinis zipped through the finish line in first place. Mama Lion and Tiggy came in a close second, and the knitted monkey crew placed third. Look at everyone. There's confetti everywhere and the prizes and cake. And look, can you tell the cake is shaped like a tire? Back at home, Mama Lion poured some nice hot cocoa into Tiggy's beautiful new cup. Those amazing flying pandinis stopped to help us, even though it meant they could lose, said Mama Lion. There aren't many friends in this world who would give up winning a race for you. I would say that we won some very good friends today. Mama Lion, said Tiggy, I am very glad we were in this race together. Me too, said Mama Lion. Go Bun Bun! Somebody's flying and they've got that saying, and she is planting a lot of stuff right by her motorcycle. The end. This book is to all the generous children and adults who introduced me to their stuffed friends. Okay, the end. That was a good book. So yes, if you see Tiggy, he got a new cup. That was his prize. He got a new cup for winning second place. So it really worked out great for them that they won second place. It was so good of them to let their friends win because they helped them. And it's just a really nice thing to do. So anyway, this was a great book. Wanted to tell you about that part. And I wanted to show you one other book. I'm just going to tell you about it. It's called Lion, Tiger, and Bear. And if you see these guys here, they all grew up together. They were kept as pets, and someone gave them to the zoo, a special sanctuary zoo, and they got to grow up together because they just didn't feel right when they were apart. So there they are when they were little. They have a nickname called BLT. This is where they live, Noah's Ark Animal Sanctuary. There's the little bear. There they are growing up. And they named them. They named Baloo was the bear, and Leo was the lion, and Shere Khan was the tiger. But altogether they're called BLT, Bear, Lion, Tiger. And they have grown up together and they're gentle with each other. Of course, they get in little arguments, but anyway, if you ever go on vacation to Georgia, then you can see these little guys in person because it is in Locust Grove, Georgia. So I just wanted to show you that. Now we're going to sing a little song. You may recognize the tune, and it's going to let you make some noises. For a lion, you get to roar. And when you roar, shake your mane. Roar. And for a tiger, you get to growl. So then you can go, wow. And what do you think you do for a bear? For a bear, you're going to go, grrr, grrr, grrr. Okay? And when you recognize the tune, try and sing along the best you can. And we're going to do it twice. Okay? So here we go. You can hear the lions roaring at the zoo. Roar! Roar! You can hear the lions roaring at the zoo. Roar! Roar! You can hear the lions roaring. You can hear the lions roaring. You can hear the lions roaring at the zoo. Roar! Okay, tigers. You can hear the tigers growling at the zoo. You can hear the tigers growling at the zoo. You can hear the tigers growling. Growl! You can hear the tigers growling. Growl! You can hear the tigers growling at the zoo. You can hear the bears are growling at the zoo. Grrr! Grrr! You can hear the bears are growling at the zoo. Grrr! Grrr! You can hear the bears are growling. Grrr! You can hear the bears are growling. Grrr! You can hear the bears are growling at the zoo. Grrr! Grrr! All right, now that you know the tune, let's try it one more time. It's so fun. Okay, here we go. You can hear the lions roaring at the zoo. Roar! Roar! You can hear the lions roaring at the zoo. Roar! Roar! You can hear the lions roaring. You can hear the lions roaring. You can hear the lions roaring at the zoo. Roar! You can hear the tigers growling at the zoo. Wow! Wow! You can hear the tigers growling at the zoo. Wow! Wow! You can hear the tigers growling. You can hear the tigers growling. You can hear the tigers growling at the zoo. Wow! You can hear the bears are growling at the zoo. Grrr! Grrr! You can hear the bears are growling at the zoo. Grrr! Grrr! You can hear the bears are growling. You can hear the bears are growling. You can hear the bears are growling at the zoo. Grrr! Yay! I bet y'all did a great job. Now we have this book, and this book is called How to Be a Lion, and it is by Ed Verre. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And we like to thank our publishers today, which I think are Doubleday, for letting us read this book today. How to Be a Lion. The world is full of ideas, big ones, small ones, good ones, bad ones. Some think this is, others think that. Some say there's only one way to be a lion. They say, see these lions hiding in there? Lions are fierce. If they catch you, they will chomp you. Crunch, crunch, chomp. Look at that poor mouse running away. They say a lion can't be gentle. Well, they haven't met Leonard. Leonard loves to walk by himself, feel the sun warm his back and the grass under his paws. Some days Leonard walks to his thinking hill. Sometimes he thinks important thoughts. Sometimes he daydreams. Somewhere in between, he hums quietly and plays with words, putting them together this way, then that way, making them into poems. Some say, wait, lions are not gentle. Lions do not write poems. And if a lion met a duck, bad luck for that duck. Crunch, crunch, chomp. But if Leonard met a duck, what do you think would happen? Hello, said Leonard. I'm Leonard. Hello, said the duck. I'm Marianne. I'm writing a poem, said Leonard, but I'm stuck. Will you help me? You're in luck, said Marianne. I'm a poetic duck. Together they played with Leonard's poem until the words became unstuck. Leonard and Marianne found that they liked each other. Under the sun, in the long grass, they lay together. They played, they went for walks and had long, meandering conversations, a mixture of quacks and quiet roars. At night they watched for shooting stars and made wishes if they saw them. Do you think the universe has edges? Quacked Marianne. If it doesn't, said Leonard, will we fall out? Together they are happy. They wish for nothing more than this. Some say that a lion should have chomped a duck by now. One day a pack of fierce lions came prowling around. What's going on here? They growled. Why hasn't this duck been chomped? This duck is Marianne, said Leonard. She is my friend, and nobody will chomp her. The fierce lions came closer. We heard you're gentle. We heard you make up poems. But not chomping a duck, you've gone too far. The fierce lions growled and roared. There's only one way to be a lion. Leonard, you must be fierce. Aw, Leonard looked sad. Must I be fierce? Said Leonard. Must I change? They're wrong, quacked Marianne, and we will show them why. Leonard and Marianne went to their thinking hill. They thought very hard. After a while, Leonard hummed a serious hum, and ideas started to form. Marianne quacked a serious quack. The idea grew. They put their words together, like this, like that, building them into a poem that made sense of what they thought. Finally, they were ready. Leonard took a deep breath. I'll say this quietly. I needn't roar to be heard. I can be a friend to a bee or a bird. You said I must change. I must chomp Marianne. But chomping your friends is a terrible plan. Let nobody say just one way is true. There are so many ways that you can be you. If there must be a must, then this we must try. Why don't you be you, and I will be I? Some say words can't change the world. Leonard says if they make you think, then maybe they can. Look at the fierce lions. So, is there just one way to be a lion? I don't think so. Do you? Look at Leonard. He looks happy again. This book is for those who daydream and those who think for themselves. The end. Now we have this book. Now doesn't this book look fun? We're not going to read this book. We're going to read what is called an excerpt, which means we're just going to read a little bit of the book. This book is called Baby Bear Discovers the World, and the story is by Marion Dane Bauer, and the photography is by Stan Tequila. Now, these pictures are so pretty, that's why I wanted to show you this book. And in this book, I'm going to give you a synopsis, which means tells you in a short form what happens. So here's Baby Bear, and Baby Bear wants to go out and discover the world. So he goes out on his own. Mama Bear says, okay. And there's Baby Bear, and he goes. He kisses her goodbye. And he did that so he would know, she would know he meant business. There's Bunny looking along going, what's he doing? And Baby Bear walked across the log and boop, fell. What else? He nibbled a flower, thought it was good. And he trotted across a wild meadow. Look at this, groundhog. He's discovering all these things. He's in the water, floating down the river. He meets a duck. He meets a little mouse and a bird, cardinal. And everyone tells him that he needs to go home. Uh-oh. You know what that is? What is it? Yep, a beehive. And he got stung on his nose. And then the skunk told him to go home. And what do you think the skunk did? And he got sprayed by the skunk. P.U., he said. I think it's time to go home, said Baby Bear. Then he saw something scrumptious. He got into this bird feeder. Uh-oh. Then he saw a human who scared him away. Everybody's telling him to go home. This donkey, this goose, this dog, and this cow, they're all telling him to go home. And Baby Bear cried, Mama, and he ran. Here I am, said Mama Bear. And he was glad to be back. And he said, next time, I'm going to invite my mom. And she said, that would be nice, said Mama Bear. Very nice, said Baby Bear. You know what I think? I think Mama Bear was watching to make sure he was safe, but still got to learn a little bit about the world. I bet that's what happened. This is such a pretty book, and if you want to check this out, it'll be here. That way you can look at more pictures. Okay, now we have our craft. This is our craft. This is a lion with a big mane. And I added some brown yarn to make whiskers and just drew some eyes and an upside down heart nose and a little mouth. Now I'm going to show you how you can cut these pieces to make the mane. It's really easy. It will take a lot of doing if you want to make a 3-layer mane like this one. This one has 3 layers. You don't have to do 3. You could just do 1. See, it would look like that. And you can use any colors. It's good if you have construction paper in these colors, but if you don't, you can use printer paper and color it yellow and orange and maybe some light brown, like a mane. See him shake his mane? Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to show you how to measure. With your construction paper, you're going to measure 4 inches over. See how that's a 4 right there where the line is? And then you'll put your line down. Parents can help. It'd be great help. And then you've got another 4 and draw a line down. And then you're going to cut these apart, which will give you a piece 4 inches, about like this. And then on that piece, it will fit all the way across if you just do an inch each time. See where the inch is marked? 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, all the way across. So then you cut them out, and they'll give you some little pieces just like this. And what you're going to do before you start gluing, you're going to wind this up. It's kind of tricky, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Wind it around your pencil, and then let it go. And there you have your curly mane. And then you're just going to glue it. You're just going to glue it right down on here. You can just do 1. That would work. That could just be 1 all the way around. You can use all different colors. You can use all yellow. And you can color this face in with yellow marker. And you can add the whiskers. And remember, you don't have to do all of these. And if you need help with cutting, that is okay. It is hard to measure and cut. And if you need to color, it will take quite some time. So you might want to think about making it a project to take a break in between. So anyway, roar, roar. Okay, now we have our last book, our bedtime book, and it is called A Bedtime Yarn, and it is by Nicola Winstanley and Olivia Chin Mueller. So let's see. We also want to thank the publishers today for letting us read this, and the publishers are Tundra, which is an imprint of Penguin Random House Canada Young Readers, a Penguin Random House company. So let's get started. Look at that little kitty playing with the yarn. Once upon a time, in a village by the sea, there lived a little bear named Frankie. He slept in his own little room, in his own little bed, and fell asleep each night listening to the faint click-click of his mother's knitting needles as a ball of yarn unraveled in his paws. Yep. His mother would sit in her cozy chair by the fire as she worked on the other end of the wool, listening to the music with the cat on her knee. There's the cat. Every few days, the ball of yarn would shrink to nothing, and Frankie's mother would give him a new one. Each ball was as soft and smooth as the one before, and each ball was a different color. Frankie's favorite yarn was a smooth morning sky blue, but every color had a story. One night, Frankie held a cool, foamy sea green that led him to deep underwater caverns. Look, there's a fish. He's in the underwater sea. You think he's dreaming? On another night, he bravely gripped a bright orange and black striped tiger's tail. And later, he wrapped his fingers around a flickering red flame that didn't hurt him at all. Once he held an ice cold ball of snow. See the yarn all around? And once he brushed his cheek with a damp gray fog. There's the fog. That must have been gray yarn. He cupped his palms around turquoise and cream speckled eggs. And he gently patted a marmalade kitten. This color is sometimes called marmalade. He smelled the tangy scent of bright green lawn where he played barefoot in the summer. See the green yarn and the green lawn? He sniffed the yellow dandelions that covered the grass in the spring and sneezed. Achoo! The yellow yarn. The day before his birthday, his mother gave him a rich brown that made Frankie hungry for cake. Look at all these yummy looking cakes and strawberries. My tummy's rumbling. Without the yarn, Frankie had been afraid of sleep. He didn't know where the darkness would take him, and if it took him too far, how would he ever get back? Holding the yarn, Frankie felt anchored like the boats in the bay, bobbing and drifting, but not floating away. See the anchor down in the sea? The yarn is holding it. And if you look very closely, he has anchors and ships on his pajamas. Frankie's mother would not show him what the click-click of her needles was making. "A surprise," said his mother. "It will be finished when you are ready to let go of your last ball of yarn." Night after night, the vivid colors passed through Frankie's fingers as he slept. But over time, his curiosity grew with his legs until after many months, it overcame his fear. "Mama, I am getting to be a big boy." "Yes," said his mother. "I am still a little bit afraid, but I'm ready to let go of the yarn. I want to see what we've made." "Then I think it's time for one last ball," said his mother. That night, Frankie held on to the invisible yarn that his mother had placed in his paw and closed his eyes. It's invisible yarn. See the sparkles? It's invisible. The next morning, just as the sun began to shine through his window, Frankie woke and stretched and looked down to see that he was covered in a blanket that shimmered and rippled with every color he had ever held in his hand. Look at that beautiful blanket. Kitty likes it too. The colors ran together in surprising shapes and patterns, as they do in dreams. Frankie gazed at the blanket, and in the colors of its fabric, he saw the sky and the sea, tigers and flames, bright white snow, and sweet green grass, dotted with dandelions, delicate eggs, fluffy kittens, and sweet chocolate cake. Frankie saw that no matter how far away he floated in his dreams, this blanket, like a magic carpet, would always bring him back to his own little bed. That night, Frankie kissed his mother, snuggled under his blanket, and fell asleep, his paws empty of yarn and his head full of all the wonderful dreams he and his mother had knitted up together. Aw, good night, Frankie. And good night, y'all. That was a good book. Now we'll sing our goodbye song. Okay, girls and boys, it's time to end story time, so we're going to do our good night song. And I bet you know what it is. Yes, Twinkle Twinkle. Let's be nice and calm and sing real soft and quiet. Here we go. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Thank you for coming, girls and boys. Have a good night and sleep well. Come back and see us.